How many bands can say they've played to sold-out arenas, had a popular single, and after all that are still putting out successful records after 30 years of playing together? Yep, not many. But what is life like for Simple Minds when they aren't on the job?
Okay, since we're talking about Glasgow, I want to know how life is back home. When the band isn't touring, of course, or writing.
Well, as I was saying, ironically, I'm born in Glasgow, but I live in the other part of Europe now. I live in Sicily. For me, I went to Italy 10 years ago. I got a new culture, a new language. I wanted to experience something different.
So where does the other bands live, the band members live?
All over. Two live in Italy, one lives in America, one lives in Germany.
How do you guys get together then to write?
Well, you know what, in a way, we just pull it together when we say, okay, we're working in January. So everyone comes together in January.
So when you write, where do you guys go? To Glasgow, to Sicily, to America?
If it's winter, to Sicily.
Okay.
And everyone stays in I have a hotel. It's a small hotel and it's closed in the winter.
Wow.
So we set up the equipment.
You guys just jam out and
keep the chef. and live and play and start to cultivate the ideas, jam. Or if it's in Glasgow, sometimes we go there, we want something a bit more roots, a bit more rock and roll, a bit more rough. Yeah. We go there and same thing, you know, everyone sort of focuses for 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it does seem strange to say everyone lives in different places, but, you know, technology now, I mean, I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep, look at my email, wow, Charlie sent me a demo, put it on. Great, I've got an idea for this. Take a microphone, sing it, send it to Eddie in America, work on a bass part, and you can do stuff. It's not the best way to do it, but it's a good alternative. Yeah. And also, you know, for instance, when you tour, this year we will tour 6-7 months. To be honest, we get on very well. We really enjoy each other's company. But, you know, 7 months every day.
Yep.
In any other lifestyle, you probably don't see your workmate or your colleague every day. So it's important to have a gap. Because when you have a gap, people come back as well. And, they have, I read this book, or I saw this exhibition, or I got this record. And, people bring things to the table. It's enriching. Yeah. So I think the secret of staying together is to keep apart.
Okay. So one of my questions was how do you guys outlast all the other bands that came from the 80s, that came from the 90s, and they just fizzle out, you know? And you guys are just still touring, still writing together.
Well, there's many factors, as I say. I mean, you need an infrastructure too, and there's been a lot of bands, maybe more talented than us, perhaps. We didn't have a good manager, or when things are all going great, that's fine. It's when things go wrong, how you deal with that. I mean, sometimes I'm going to the gig and we meet in a hotel lobby and there's somebody playing the piano in a hotel lobby, and I look at them and I say, they have more talent than any of us. But it's like some people at school, they write great stories, but they don't send them to the publisher, they don't hustle, they don't get on the phone. I'll put it under my bed, I'll do something next year. It's really the ones who hustle, and I think we've always been good hustlers.
So let's recap. The secret to musical success is luck, passion, and hustling? Well, at least it worked for them. In our final clip, Jim shares with us the wildest night in the band's history. Oh, and also he tells us what he hated most about the 80s.